Today there's a really good fight between Infinix GT50 Pro versus a Xiaomi 15T. You got a flagship killer or an autumn flagship 15T versus a gaming flagship killer Infinix GT50 Pro. Both phones are running on MediaTek 8400 Ultra, which is a really good processor. Flagship processor, I would say, in terms of performance. So whatever games you can play on Infinix, you can also play on Xiaomi 15T. But you got a cooling system, gaming cooling system on Infinix, and you also have the game triggers on Infinix GT50 Pro. So this is more of a gaming phone compared to an all-rounder flagship phone. I guess the question today here is, will you switch from the flagship 15T to Infinix GT50 Pro if you're a gamer and wanted to have really good camera performance? Or instead of buying a flagship killer gaming phone, will you switch to an all-rounder Xiaomi 15T? Stay until the end of this video. We will do a full breakdown of their cameras. Starting with selfie video recording and audio test, this is Infinix GT50 Pro versus Xiaomi 15T, same MediaTek Dimensity 8400 Ultra. So again, like my introduction, do you want to pay for a more all-around phone or a game-centric phone? This is the selfie video recording. You got a more punched-in Infinix phone compared to Xiaomi. This is also the audio test, so you will hear the audio on both sides of the frame. I think that's it for the quick selfie and audio test. Let the battle begin. On slow motion, both in full HD, you got brighter looking Xiaomi 15T. There's a bit of noise and darker on the Infinix on challenging situations. On the ultra-wide daylight shots, the colors are popping out a bit more and warmer on Infinix GT50 Pro. Also, there's a bit of sharpening going on the image, while you got a more toned-down image on Xiaomi 15T and less of over-sharpening. On the main sensor test, HDR-looking images on Xiaomi 15T, the colors are popping out a bit more. There's no clipping on the highlights as well. Again, in Infinix, we got a brighter-looking image and produce more details than the Xiaomi competition. On 2x crop versus optical, we got a lossless digital on Infinix and 2x optical on 15T. And because it's using the main sensor for the Infinix, you got more colors. But on Xiaomi's 2x, we're getting a bit toned down looking image. But the advantage is on the zoom. We got better zoom quality on Xiaomi 15T. Now we're quickly comparing the camera app of Infinix GT50 Pro and Xiaomi 15T on the right. So we cannot test everything because some of them don't have any counterpart, so we can't do side by side. So starting with Infinix, we got vlog. This is like a 15-second vlog with different filters. And you can post this directly to social media. We also have video. We have AI cam or photos. We got portrait mode, super night, which is the night shot. And on the more section, we got panorama, pro, sky shot, documents, super macro, slow motion, time-lapse dual video, AI GC portrait, and Ultra HD. On Xiaomi 15T, we got Pro or Pro mode for the images. We also have video. On video, we got Ultra HD, fast shot. We got slow motion, time-lapse, long exposure, and panorama. If you go to photos, I believe it's the same thing. When you swipe up, we also have portrait for portrait shots. Same thing when you swipe up. And on the documents, again, same thing. So when you swipe up, it's actually the extra features. So I think that's it for the comparison of the camera apps. Let's check some portrait shots. On portrait mode, starting with the wide, both images are beautified. We just have more details on the face on the Infinix, but you got a wider field of view on the Xiaomi 15T.
Get you in the vibe, get you in the groove. I feel so alive, don't mean to be rude, but if you don't, you should really get in tune.
But on 35mm shot, I much prefer the images coming from Xiaomi 15T, softer and a bit beautified. Infinix is a bit over-sharpened. I think they're just cropping in on the 1x, that's why it's over-sharpened, trying to compensate for the details.
No time to feel bad, so put it round upside down. Good, real good.
And on the zoom, again, beautified looking images. The skin tone is brighter and whiter. There's more contrast on Xiaomi 15T, but you got better exposure on the Infinix GT50 Pro. And lastly, on the selfie, it's heavily beautified. The skin tone is natural looking on Infinix, and it's brighter on Xiaomi phone, but you got more details too.
A good time, so go ahead, get it together. This is just what you love.
Now, this is the video quality test. Daylight, Infinix GT50 Pro versus Xiaomi 15T. We got 2K resolution on Infinix and 4K 30 FPS on Xiaomi 15T. We can also switch orientations here. So that's a plus for Xiaomi 15T. We can also do it on Infinix. So that's the only thing for Infinix. You cannot switch 4K while you're recording. This is the vlogging test side by side using the ultra wide. You would also notice you got a notification LED on the Infinix phone. It's actually blinking green right now, indicating we're recording. Now checking the autofocus. Everything is in focus. And let's do the stabilization test. Let's switch to the main sensor in 4K. Now this is 4K video recording on Xiaomi 15T and Infinix GT50 Pro. Here we can shoot 4K 60 FPS on both of these phones, so that's pretty nice. In terms of color profile, we got a warmer looking Xiaomi 15T compared to Infinix 50 Pro. Both are natural looking. In terms of shadows, pretty much the same, eh? And checking the vlogging test. This is the vlogging test on Infinix GT50 Pro versus Xiaomi 15T. Which phone do you like? In terms of video quality, look at the colors and also the skin tone and the details. Checking the autofocus. Now we're doing digital zoom, 2x on Infinix, and we're only doing, I think, digital crop for 60 FPS. You cannot switch the sensors on main and 2x while you're recording on 60 FPS. So I think you're still using the main sensor for 60 FPS on the Xiaomi 15T. And going for the 4D zoom, 10x on Infinix, and 6x on Xiaomi 15T. Going for the night shot test, starting with the ultra wide, we got sharper looking Xiaomi 15T. The autofocus is great, but on pitch black condition, slightly better exposed on Infinix GT50 Pro. On the main sensor test, both phones upped their performances. I think this is the best sensor for night shots. Really detailed, autofocus is spot on, and even on pitch black, both looks the same. And on 2x versus optical, this is where optical sensor shines. You got natural looking images, very good detailed, no over sharpening and noise, and even on pitch black, Xiaomi 15T is impressive. Now this is the low light video test, Infinix GT50 Pro versus a Xiaomi 15T. 4K 30 FPS using the selfie camera. In terms of video quality, you got a smoother and warmer Infinix compared to a noisier, but you got more details on Xiaomi 15T. Let's check the rear cameras. Now this is the low light video test using the ultra wide 4K on Xiaomi 15T, and you got 2K on Infinix GT50 Pro, so half the resolution on the Infinix. Looking at the video quality, you got a noisier Infinix compared to the Xiaomi phone. And in terms of details, not so bad on the Infinix phone on the ultra wide. Let's check the main sensor. So this is 4K video on both phones. You got 4K on Infinix, only 2K on the ultra wide, but for the main sensor you got 4K, which is really nice. In terms of the video quality, it's performing really well. It's a bit warmer compared to Xiaomi 15T, but in terms of details, you got same level of details. I would say that it's closer in reality for the Infinix because the light is yellowish. And so is the surroundings. Look at the details here. We got 2x crop versus 2x optical. Really good details on the Infinix. And going for the zoom, we got 10x on Infinix and 15x on the Xiaomi. This is our full verdict of Xiaomi 15T versus Infinix GT 50 Pro. Really solid Dimensity 8400 Ultra cameras, not just for gaming but also the camera performance. Let's break down their cameras, starting with the Infinix GT 50 Pro. The selfie video is punched in when you activate stabilization, more vivid and detailed daylight shots. The camera app on Infinix offers more cool features like vlogs and dual video recording, brighter and beautified portrait shots. You can shoot 4K 60 FPS on the main sensor and good night shot images, especially on the main sensor. While on Xiaomi 15T, we got wider field of view on the selfie video recording even with the stabilization on. Better microphone quality with less noise, no over sharpening, and has better zoom on images. Stronger contrast and beautified portrait images. Consistency of 4K on video, better stabilization and video quality overall. Very good night shot performance from the ultra wide, especially on the optical zoom, where you have less noise and more consistent low light video compared to the competition. Overall, I think both phones are solid in terms of camera performance, not just on gaming. I'm surprised with the performance of Infinix GT 50 Pro. This is the first time I have this phone. I hope I would continue to get Infinix phones because I feel like there's a space for them on camera comparisons, not just on gaming. For the price you pay in all the gaming technology, Infinix was able to squeeze in really good features on the cameras, good ultra-wide, better main sensor. The stronger points are daylight images and portraits. Well, overall, I think Xiaomi 15T provides consistency on the cameras. They've been on a lot of camera improvements with Leica, so obviously the camera performance is better on the Xiaomi phone. Consistency of 4K video and low light for Xiaomi 15T. But I want to know which is your pick, Infinix GT 50 Pro for gaming or the overall performance for Xiaomi 15T. Leave your comment down below, and as always, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.